Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanama. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. President Ramchandra Paul presents the government's programs and policies at the Federal Parliament. Agriculture, employment generation and innovation among government priorities. Nepali Congress obstructs the session of the Federal Parliament scheduled to thank the President. Lower House session adjourned till Thursday. 35 Nepalese workers held hostage in India's Kashmir rescued. Victims at the Nepalese embassy in New Delhi. And Santu Shrestha and Songyok Gopali enters into the semi-final of Paris Olympic South Asia tennis qualifiers. Ivana Thapa also enters into the final four. Has published its policies and programs for the fiscal year 2081-82, prioritizing agriculture, employment and innovation. As President Ramchandra Paul made the announcements at the joint session of the House of Representatives and the National Assembly today. The government has said the policies and programs are in line with the 16th five-year plan. Government has prioritized curbing corruption and ensuring good governance in its priority by bringing all corruption cases into jurisdiction. It has also claimed of concluding the peace process. Government has also announced the decade as Agriculture Decade and has aimed at expanding irrigation facilities to 3,000 hectares of land, adding provisions to attract private investments and completing country rating. Likewise, policies related to cooperatives are to be amended as well, integrating cooperatives under its authority and choosing only those projects that guarantee return. The government has announced of plans to raise production and commercialization of agricultural products and also for employment generation. The government is also to prioritize green hydrogen in the fiscal year 2081-82 and to expand the hydropower capacity to 4,500 megawatts within the next fiscal year, for which Budi Gandaki and Nalsingad hydropower projects will be moved forward. The government is also to conduct a campaign to make daughters independent. Plans are also on for establishing a support unit for women in all police beats. Likewise, insurance program and education is to be ensured for children in juvenile detention centers. Mixed reactions came up from province governments towards the federal government's newly announced policies and programs. Those led by ruling CPN-UML and CPN-Maoist Centre have said the policies and programs are appropriate, while Chief Minister of Madhya Province has said it is against the sentiment of federalism. Speaking with Kantipur News, Chief Minister of the province, Saroj Yadav, has said, alleged in fact Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal of being against federalism.
वहाँ भन्दा राम्रो त केपीओले थियो कि कम्तीमा आफ्नो पालामा यति चढाउ उतार त्यो कुनै पनि प्रदेशमा वहाँ गर्नु भएन। वहाँ त भन्नुभयो कि संघीयता मैले चाहेको होइन, मेरो इच्छाको विरुद्ध आएको वहाँ त भन्नुभएको थियो, तर पनि यति चढाउ उतार वहाँको पालामा भएन। अनि संघीयता चाहने व्यक्ति सम्माननीय प्रधानमन्त्रीज्यू प्रचण्ड वहाँ भन्नुहुन्छ कि देशमा संघीयताको लागि लडाई गरेको हो, तर अहिले मलाई के लागिरहेछ कि वहाँ संघीयता समाप्त गर्नमा लाग्नु भएको छ।
In Koshi Province, spokesperson and minister without portfolio Ram Bahadur Rana Magar said the policies and program would prove instrumental for the country's prosperity.
सबै क्षेत्रमा सरकारले राम्रै नीतिहरुको परिकल्पना गरेको छ र यसलाई आगामी बजेटमा र यसको कार्यान्वयनमा सबै पक्षलाई मिलाएर लग्यो भने यो सफल होला भन्ने ठान्छु।
Former Chief Minister of Lumbini Province, Leela Giri, opined the policies and programs did not look in line with federalism.
नीति कार्यक्रमले संघीयताको मर्मलाई बोकेर प्रदेश र स्थानीय तहलाई सँगै लगेर यो मुलुक सञ्चालन गर्ने कुरामा सम्बोधन गरेको मलाई लागेन। प्रदेशलाई संस्थागत गर्ने, स्थापित गर्ने, यिनीहरूलाई चाहिँ दरो बनाउने कुरामा नीति कार्यक्रमले त्यस्तो सम्बोधन गरेको मलाई लागेन।
Chief Ministers of remaining provinces also opined the same. Main opposition Nepali Congress has obstructed the session of the Federal Parliament, demanding for the formation of a parliamentary committee to probe into the alleged involvement of Home Minister Ravi Lammichhane in the cooperatives fraud case. As a result, the program to thank the President could not take place today. As Speaker Devraj Ghimire called for the session to thank the President for presenting the government's policies and programs, lawmakers from Nepali Congress chanted slogans and encircled the rostrum. The Speaker had to adjourn the meeting of the House of Representatives until 11 a.m. 16th May. The same happened at the National Assembly. CPM has remained adamant on not making such committee and has brushed aside Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal's proposal for a middle path. We'll take a short break here. More news coming up. Welcome back. The government has approved the 16th five-year plan that embraces the concept of good governance, social justice and prosperity. The 16th five-year plan is being introduced with the objective of uplifting the country's economy and increasing employment opportunities within the next 5 years and financial management for federal structures. However, experts have pointed out the rising challenges in its implementation, citing the plans were not time-relevant. The government is looking forward to maintaining good governance in political, administrative, judicial, and private and non-government sectors. The government has decided to ensure prosperity among the general public and the national economy by establishing social justice in public service delivery. The 16th five-year plan has ambitious targets, including maintaining the financial growth rate at 7.1%, decreasing the rate of unemployment from 11 to 5% within the next 5 years, and increasing per capita income to $2,413. It is also said to be aimed at investment and employment in productive sector. Although the government's 16th plan is to prioritize implementation of agendas of progress and sustainable development by underdeveloped countries, concrete plans have not been prepared. The authority says that the provincial and local levels can prepare their plans and policies based on the government's 16th five-year plan. Experts say that the government's plan that has been introduced without evaluating the changing context has failed to include employment for youth and private sector's investment at implementation level. They have also said that objectives of increasing agricultural productivity, generation of employment opportunities for youths, and investment in infrastructures have been fed, while the problem has continued to be the implementation part. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before today's question, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday we asked you, what's your take on the troubles seen in the ruling alliance within 2 months of its formation and coming up with an alternative alliance? 28% voted for option A, unstable politics, 23% for B, alliance sans principle, and 49% for C, lust for power. And here's today's question. Why has the issue of investigation on cooperatives fraud been complicated? Your options are A, due to self-interest, B, fear of leaders being dragged into the controversy, and C, failure to understand the victim's plight. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Now, in our Public Voice segment, today we've asked in several provinces how they found the government's policies and programs. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
नीति तथा कार्यक्रम प्रस्तुत गर्नु मात्रै ठुलो कुरा होइन, नीति तथा कार्यक्रममा भएका चीजहरूलाई कार्यान्वयन पाटो कतिको सशक्त रूपले जान्छ भन्ने कुराले महत्त्वपूर्ण भूमिका खेल्छ।
युवाहरूलाई जब हामीले हाम्रो देशमा रोक्न सक्दैनौँ तबसम्म अर्थतन्त्र सुधिन सक्दैन भन्ने लाग्छ र त्यस्ता खालका योजनाहरू बनाइएको चाहिँ पाइएन।
लागू भएको पाइदैन, खास गरी कागजमा मात्रै सीमित हुँदै आएको छ र यसवर्षको नीति तथा कार्यक्रम पनि त्यस्तै हुने हो कि भन्ने शंका छ।
खास गरेर नेपालको सामाजिक आर्थिक परिवर्तन चाहिँ नि गर्न सकेको छैन।
कृषि उत्पादनमा बढी जोड दिएकोले केही हदसम्म र सिँचाइमा जोड दिएकोले गर्दा समग्र रूपमा ठिकै छ।
दिगो र दूरगामी महत्त्वको नहोला कि भन्ने आम प्रश्न उब्जिएको छ।
नाराहरू मिठा सुनिएका छन् तर कार्यान्वयन हेर्नुपर्ने स्थितिमा छ।
35 Nepali workers who had been taken to India's Kashmir and held hostage have been rescued. Agents had smuggled Nepali workers from Sarlahi, Mahottari and Dhanusha to Jammu, promising them of 1100 rupees wage on a daily basis. However, it had been revealed that they were later taken to Budgang, Srinagar of Kashmir. The Indian agent had been compelling them to work under forced labor and violence. According to the victims, they were not provided adequate food to survive. The employers had not provided salaries for the past 3 months, held them in captivity, and made them to work under surveillance. The mobile phones of all the workers had been seized as well. Efforts to rescue these Nepali workers had been initiated after the information reached Saroj Raya, who is a social worker from Sarlahi. He then coordinated with the Nepalese embassy in New Delhi and a non-governmental organization named Kin India to rescue and take the Nepali workers to Delhi. The highest number of workers rescued are from Mahottari at 23, while 6 of them are minors. They have now been kept under the protection of the Nepalese embassy in New Delhi. It is time now for another short break. We'll be right back. It is time now for sports update.
Sports news.
Santosh Shrestha and Samyam Kapali have registered wins in the men's category of the Paris Olympic qualifiers for table tennis. With today's win, Samyam has booked his spot in the semi-finals, while Santu had already reached the semis from the previous match. Santu defeated Jai Shankar Silva of Sri Lanka in straight sets 4-0. He won the first set 11-6. He entered the semi-finals undefeated by winning the second and the third sets 11-8 and 11-5. Santu had registered wins against Ahmed Akhtar of Maldives and Bangladesh's Sonama Soma yesterday. In another match played today, Samyam registered a 4-1 win over Chamira Jitig of Sri Lanka. He registered a comfortable win in the first 3 sets 11-8, 11-9, 11-5. Samyam suffered a loss in the fourth set 4-11. However, he stormed back into the match, winning the next sets 11-5 to seal the win. Samyam had been defeated by Musa Ahmed of Maldives and had won the match against Aridoy of Bangladesh yesterday. The semi-final match towards the men's category will be played tomorrow. One winner each from the men's and women's category will participate in the Paris Olympics. Ivana Thapa has entered into the semi-final of table tennis under the qualifiers of Paris Olympics as winner of Group 2. She had received a bye in the quarterfinal. Meanwhile, record-holding 9 times national champion Navita Shrestha lost in the quarterfinal round itself. In the match held in Loinchor's covered hall, Ivana Thapa had defeated Bangladesh's Sadia Rahman 4-3. She had won the first 3 sets 11-7, 11-6 and 11-3. However, lost the following 3 sets 13-15, 9-11, 11-13. She took the final and decisive set 11-7 and had also received a bye in the quarterfinal. She had also defeated Isara Madhurangi from Sri Lanka yesterday. In other Group 3 match, Navita Shrestha defeated Bangladesh's Ibrahim Mishka 4-1. She took the first set 13-11 but lost the second set 5-11. The third set was in her favor by 11-9 and the fourth by 13-11. She had remained unbeaten till the quarterfinal, where she lost to Sri Lanka's Isara. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.